going on, guys? Right now, I figured, why not make my vlogs a little interesting? Show you a little bit of my daily life. And by that, I mean making a run to the supermarket, because I actually haven't gone grocery shopping in almost like 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. So we're gonna go pick up some groceries, but on top of that, I also need to put together a care package. The care package is not for me, obviously. One of my older, or my ex-students that I've taught in previous years, they're actually about to graduate high school, and in the fall they've got their Korean SATs coming up, and I figured, being that they're away at a boarding school, I mean they're not super far away from their home, but they have to live in the dorms and stuff, and I know like dorm food sucks, and not really being able to go out and stuff like that is gonna really put a damper on your day. So I figured I'd just like put together a small little care package of like snacks and chocolate and shit, and send that off to my my student. So yeah, so I gotta get 2 things done. Gotta go to the supermarket, and number 2, I gotta go to the post office to obviously mail this out, and I also need to check out some stuff about shipping to the UK. Gotta figure out get some pricing and stuff like that for that. If you're watching this, you know who you are. but yeah, so that's pretty much what I gotta do. So I figured I'd kind of like just show you guys what the inside of a supermarket looks. So yeah, I'm almost there, so get you inside, okay? So the first floor of this supermarket's got like electronic devices. They got a Samsung store right here, and these are like some of the new TVs up here. Displaying on sale. That's a 50-inch, and that's a 55-inch. That's like $1,200. But it's also like a little over $1,200. Expensive, man. Freaking, that's a $2,700 refrigerator. Alright, so we've got our shopping cart, and it's fairly quiet because it's like lunchtime. It's only, what, 12, almost 12:30, but got all your fresh foods and stuff here, veggies and what have you. I had these growing up as a kid. These are basically moon pies, just Korean. So yeah, I'm trying to just figure out what kind of snacks to send and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll start picking some, okay? On the 4th floor, oh, this is the 3rd floor. On the 3rd floor of this building, they've got their assortment of clothes and stuff like that. But I don't really need to go there, so we're gonna go up this moving walk, which also has little grooves to fit in with the wheels. So basically, I don't have to hold on to it. It'll just kind of go off by itself without me having to hold it or worry about it, rolling down and hitting somebody. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, they've got fireworks. I don't know what the laws are here regarding fireworks, but there's a whole slew of like stationary stuff and you know whatever. Anyway, no, it's not that interesting. I don't know. I guess like the way it's like designed and the way that they organize everything is a little bit different than you know like your average, you know, like American supermarket stuff. Yeah, I've got some Legos, but they're super expensive. Like, that's a $200 kit. $129. I mean, yeah, it's pretty crazy. You just kind of take the price and just go over three places, or take away 3 zeros if you want. But anyway. They got some Gunpla here, but it's super expensive here. Like the RG Zeta is like, it's like 40 bucks. Shiranoya Katsuki, 36. I mean, these are typically like $6 kits. It's a little bit higher, but the selection is not that great. And I mean, nothing. They don't carry any master grades. Just up to real grades. But yeah, didn't expect them to have that one there. But yeah, it's pretty pricey, pretty expensive. Got a flock of toast down there. Yeah, I think this stuff has been sitting here for a while. Anyway, I think that's about it. We're gonna go downstairs. So yeah, this is the second floor of the whole shopping supermarket, I guess. And this floor predominantly has like clothes, pots and pans, like freaking bleach. I don't know if like this would be allowed in the US as far as like health codes go, because there's like a bunch of like mosquito killers over there, and then just like right there is like all the food. I don't know, but yeah, it's nice and air conditioned in here. It's super hot out, but I want to pick up a pizza because I haven't had lunch yet, so I figured I might just take in a pizza to work. But you know, you get your typical stuff, you know, frozen goods, pizzas, dumplings, corn dogs, your milks and cheeses and yogurts, and you know, then you got your whole bread section. That's about it. I'm gonna pick up my pizza. I think that's my pizza. 이거요? Best 11 bucks I ever spent. It's a pretty big pizza. Oh god, this music sucks. I think I'm almost done. I'm just gonna pick up a couple things here and there, and then we're gonna head to the post office. Now, if you don't know, Korea is one of the top consumers of ramen products in the world. I think they eat more ramen than Japan. Don't quote me on that though, but this whole section is devoted to just ramen. Most of like the Korean ramen is actually spicy, whereas Japanese ramen is like more oily and brothy. They've got some ramen where you kind of eat it like cold with like that one. It's kind of in like a vinegary sauce, and you got your instant cup noodles and stuff as well. It's all well. So yeah. Anyway, no, I'm just gonna give you the lowdown on what I got, just for fun, I guess. Got a thing of two things of cookies, butter cookies and chocolate chip cookies. That's just ramen for me. Got 2 boxes of moon pies down there. Some dumplings for myself. 2 things are like Snicker type chocolate things. These are basically like chocolate cookie things. And 2 things of these corn whatever, but it's honey butter taste. It's pretty good. So that's about it. Anyway, I'm gonna get my ass out of here because I hate like being stuck in the supermarket. It sucks. So I will see you guys at the post office. Okay, so I got done at the post office, but unfortunately didn't have time to film in there because because I was just like running out of time straight up. So yeah, sorry about that. We'll probably have to do that next time. But anyway, just heading home now and just gonna probably eat my pizza in the back and then get to work. So we'll probably come back after work and I start doing a little painting. I got a live stream tonight, so I don't know how I'm gonna go about doing that. I might just, you know, put a time lapse in or something like that, but we'll see you in a little bit. If you were watching my live streams in the past couple of days, you probably would have seen that I've finished some of the priming. These are all the parts that I've colored gray. I'm still up in the air about what color scheme I'm gonna be doing, but I think I pretty much got it almost locked down. So anyway, I just figured I might as well just start priming and stuff like that. I still have a couple more pieces that I gotta sand, like these yellow parts and some of the armor parts, but those are not really gonna be priority as far as painting goes, because they're not. I don't really have to spend too much time making them look nice. But anyway, these are the parts that I got painted. Not painted, sorry. Primed white. These are the parts that I got primed gray. It's a mix of like white parts, blue parts, and stuff like that as well. But yeah, and then these are the slew of parts that I have to finish priming white. None of these have been painted. So yeah, pretty much today I'm gonna spend most of the day just priming these white parts. But yeah, I mean, if if you guys kind of want to see more like behind the scenes and stuff like that, you guys can definitely come hang out when we do the live streams. Although live streams when I'm painting or airbrushing is obviously not going to be as fun, but it kind of gives you a cool like behind the scenes look. So anyway, let's get to finishing priming these parts, okay? Okay, so I've got this stack of inner armor parts that go underneath, like the white armor part and stuff. So I'm gonna cut out all these parts and process them, and get them prepped for priming as well. It just seems like this whole kit just is gonna have to go through some sanding and stuff in one way, shape, or form. So So yeah, I've still got some more parts that I gotta go through, which is not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I have to paint those. 5 and a half, I guess. So that's pretty much it. We're just gonna get to sanding and prepping for priming. So, yep. We are finished with these armor parts. The only thing I have left are a couple bits and bobs for the arm shield thingamajiggy and some hands and these yellow accent parts, and that's about it. Which those probably don't even have to get like get painted like crazy or anything like that. So, anyways, yeah. We're pretty much done. It doesn't look like much, but if you knew how much sanding had to go into each piece, I think you might understand a little bit how much sanding actually has to go into processing all these parts. Because I was straight up using the freaking the fine grit to like take off a full-on layer off of some of these parts because of a lot of the dips and like imperfections in the plastic. It was pretty bad. So anyway, yeah, I'm pretty much finished with these parts, so those will get primed soon, and I'm pretty much locked down as far as like the color scheme and everything else goes for this kit. So we're gonna get into just full-on painting soon. All the parts have finally cured and they're completely dry, so we'll get to start painting soon. But it's currently rainy season, and the humidity even right now, like 65%, that's good. Like, cause it was up in like the 80s and 90s yesterday. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next bit. Bye. I've got all my parts laid out here, and as you can probably tell, I've got a crap load. I'm not working in my workroom because it's too freaking hot. Yeah, I mean, I've only got one air conditioning, and that's in my bedroom, which is over there, and so I got the AC running, just blowing air out with the fan, so it's just too hot. So yeah, I brought out all the stuff because I'm gonna have to do a lot of sitting and organizing as far as the parts go. So pretty much I'm gonna be looking at the manual and kind of just guesstimating which parts are where and organizing this whole big ass stash of parts and into colors and stuff like that, because I'm pretty much done with priming. So I gotta go over the yellow parts one more time with primer, but other than that, pretty much finished. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. This is really not fun. It's the really boring parts, but yeah, I mean, I feel really bad because like it's just been taking so long because of the sheer amount of parts that we have here, on top of the crazy amount of sanding that I've had to do on all of these parts. So yeah, I've sanded every single one of these parts that are on these alligator clips. So you know, go figure. But it is hot as crazy. It's hot as hell out right now. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's like what, 30 degrees. What is that in Fahrenheit? There's a button back here. 85 degrees in here, which is, it's fairly warm. Not very comfortable, but it's hot. So anyway, yeah, we're just gonna organize them, and hopefully we can get painting soon. I'm finally freaking done with just organizing the parts. Essentially, I've just organized them into individual colors that I'm going to paint them. This is kind of like my inner armor parts. I'm probably going to be doing these in maybe like a sea gray or some form of darker undertone color for, you know, like mechanical parts like that. So I guess I'll pretty much just give you like a reveal of the color scheme that I'm going for. But alright, so I've got this whole stack of parts that I'm going to mix white with a little bit of like fluorescent red or red to make kind of like my own pink color. Very, very, very subtle pink. They're pretty much going to be almost white, hopefully. At least if I'm successful in painting it properly. This is going to be painted in a darker mica red. That's a decanted Tamiya spray. Back there we've got the stack of gray or gunmetal for some of those parts. And then in the back over there, those blue parts are going to be painted in maybe like a metallic blue. They're not going to shine because I'm going to matte coat everything. I don't want to do a shiny build for this, or shiny paint scheme for this, because I feel like this kit would look a lot better with just with a matte finish. And then got that stack over there that's gonna be in a Gaia Notes lavender, so it's gonna be kind of cool, like a nice, really, really pastel like purple. And then these parts here are, seems like the paper fell off. These parts are going to be, I actually forget. Where did the paper go? Some kind of light blue color, I believe. Maybe a red. I actually haven't decided. I guess, I don't know. I forgot. I'll figure it out later. And then that's my whole stack of white. Now you're going to notice that some of the parts have been primed in different colors. The reason for that is because I want to have two different tones of white. So the darker primed white colors are going to obviously have a darker white, and then the white primed colors are going to be a nice clean bright white. So so that's pretty much it. You're gonna notice a couple misprimed parts. I don't know what happened, but I'm gonna have to prime that white head part into gray, and that's pretty much it. I gotta do this one. I gotta prime that gray, prime that one gray, and I'm pretty sure I have to sand these two yellow parts again, because yeah, they just don't look pretty. Don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I gotta knock that little slab of plastic off. So anyway, that's about it. So this will be my current work in progress up till now. I know you guys have been waiting a really, really long time for this build to come together, but it's coming together. It's just a lot of work, so please just bear with me. I'm gonna be going on vacation, as I've mentioned before, so the next work in progress probably won't be up for a while, but as soon as I get back, I'm just gonna get straight into it. So again, sorry for the slow progress as far as this kit goes, but you know, work came up and stuff like that, but I think you guys understand, right? Anyway, we're gonna catch you guys later, so I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye!